It's unfortunate but true. Some people seem like selfish jerks who only think and care about themselves. You may ask yourself, what's up with that guy? Or why does she act that way? The reality is that a small percentage of people are fundamentally different. They may have a personality disorder that limits their ability to function normally in relationships and work. Think about it this way. We all have personalities and personality traits that are relatively stable over our lives. For example, most people have normal levels of honesty and arrogance. Even those who score highly on unfriendly or selfish traits can still be considered normal. People with personality disorders are different. When analyzed by experts, they consistently score outside the normal range for specific sets of traits. For example, according to a medical reference called the DSM-5, someone with narcissistic personality disorder may score highly on traits like having an exaggerated sense of self-importance.
I would say the worst, I had 2 injuries that are bad. The first was a near-death experience where I got into a really bad car accident in high school, and my entire side of my face was burnt. The whole left side of my face was burnt and bloody and disgusting. And I looked worse than I felt, for sure. But the bottom line is that I almost died. The door impacted to within about an inch of my head. So I almost ate it. And, you know, man, that would have been a different scenario for the world, huh? If I never existed as a content creator and stuff. You know, a lot of things would have been different, I guess. So, kind of grateful that I got super lucky, right? So that was not as bad of an injury as a potential injury. It was really bad.
Having an extreme sensitivity to criticism.
But who are you to criticize me and tell me that I need to be doing this and that and I need to have a 9-to-5 job? Let me tell you something. You have no right to criticize me, and again, people who are going to do that kind of negative shit, you're going to get blocked because I don't have to put up with your shit. I don't know why people think that they have this ability to just, because they have freedom of speech, that they can just say nasty shit about people. It's not going to be tolerated on my pages. So go ahead and try. You're not going to be around for long. So thanks a lot for your opinions. I don't need them, and if you're going to be nasty like that again, you're going to get blocked. It's that simple.
Expecting to be recognized as superior even without achievements that warrant it. Exaggerating accomplishments and talents.
Whenever I went to a tournament for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I would also play in Super Turbo, and recently I had actually found myself placing highly in these tournaments, like top 5. Now, I didn't even really play that game that much. I only played it at tournaments, yet I was learning the game on the fly, I was adapting, and I was actually fighting players who had played this game for like decades, and I was winning, I was beating them. And it was pretty crazy how good I was doing in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. A lot of people were actually calling me like the prodigy. I was this East Coast prodigy in that game that I was learning.
That's the answer I was looking for. You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way. I like to get that on YouTube. But this guy thought he was hot shit because he beat me and Choi in a game that was like, it's like fucking Neo Geo conversion of Street Fighter or some crap, dude. And he was so proud that he put under his signature, he's the #1 U.S. ranked Super Turbo player that year. But I mean, look at him now. I mean, he's just...
No, he's got 20,000 subscribers on YouTube.
20,000 idiots are subscribed to him. That's great. Congratulations. Congratulations with your YouTube channel, and hope you enjoy your life, bro. I mean, it's a great victory. PlayStation 1 Super Turbo champion. You take that to your grave, bro. Good luck.
Being preoccupied with fantasies about success, brilliance, or beauty.
My autograph alone, to some people, is worth more than anything that Tevin will ever do in his entire fucking life, so choke on that, bitch. Okay.
Requiring constant attention and admiration.
It was so ludicrous that people loved what I did so much that I could make a living doing it, and in fact, I was making more money on YouTube doing this silly thing than I ever made having any serious job in my entire life. And I felt like for the first time, maybe my life had some meaning because people were telling me that what I did was entertaining them, was making them feel good. It was a good thing that I was doing.
Exploiting others to get what they want. Not recognizing the needs and feelings of others.
To add on to what you were saying,
yes.
Okay? To add on to that. So, what happens, right? We go ahead, we don't get our cut, which is whatever at this point. But we start showing up to your house, and what do we see? The guy starts buying figurines starts buying all this ridiculous shit that there's no need to buy. Then we show up to his house one day, and what does he have in the fucking driveway? A BMW. So how the fuck do you think I feel, and how do you think these guys feel after the fact? Is there anything, do you not understand how this burns people when they put all their freaking hard work into this, and you're making all the money and the glory, and none of us ain't making shit?
Yeah, it's more about respect and being fair.
It's about respect, man. You have no respect for your friends, for your family. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself.
Being envious of others and believing others envy them.
Superflash cheered. He said, "When was the last time you felt the human emotion of envy?" I feel it from time to time. I'll be honest, I'm human, right? Everyone has it. There's a streamer out there who, is much more popular than you. Or same thing with YouTube. Like I told you, Kat and I have been watching some YouTubers, and I really like watching some of their content. I think that the various YouTubers doing playthroughs in different ways is fun or whatever. But I'll be honest, if I see a YouTuber, right, they do less than what I do. They don't have a webcam. They do smaller portions of gameplay than I do. I do hour-long videos. They're doing 20-minute videos. They put out only like 1 to 2 videos a day, okay? And I watch their content, and essentially they do the same exact kind of commentary that I do. And then that YouTuber has hundreds, thousands of views on each video. That irks me. It does, because here I am. I'm someone who's busted my ass for a dozen years doing what I do. And I really feel that if there wasn't this insane negativity movement against me at the time that there was, that I would still be as popular as I was on YouTube. That it was really that viral negativity movement that fucked me over on YouTube. And I probably wouldn't be in the financial situation that I am today if all that stuff hadn't fallen apart on YouTube. And now YouTube, I'm happy as I am as a streamer, don't get me wrong. I'm very happy. And YouTube is just my archive, and I've accepted that, and I understand that. But there's people who literally do less work than me and are making 2 times as much money as me on just doing YouTube videos. They don't even live stream. And that's crazy to me, that only because of the negativity movement against me on the internet that I basically had my YouTube presence fall apart the way that it did, and no one will ever take it seriously because of that. It's just nuts to me. It's absolutely nuts. And I'm envious of people who get to do what they love on the internet and don't have this insane negativity attached to it. I'm very envious and jealous of that they never had that toxic movement happen to them like it's happened to me. That's being me 100% transparent and honest about the situation, okay?
And behaving in an arrogant or patronizing manner.
Me Pistol Belt Down Shooter said, favorite female side character in the game, mine is Tali from Mass Effect. Why is everyone else my favorite of this and my favorite of that? First of all, it's the most rudimentary question. Really, it's the most rudimentary question. What's your favorite this? What's your favorite, least liked, most liked, least liked, most liked? It's like if you have nothing to talk about, you ask the most rudimentary question about what's your favorite. I don't play favorites, and I've played so many games in my lifetime. I'm not going to go back over the course of my entire fucking life now and somehow remember the one favorite female character. Like, what a ridiculous thing. From now on, I'm just going to make shit up. Alright, my favorite female character is Toadette from, when was the last one Toadette was in? From Super Mario Maker 2, because she's a really independent character and fun. There you go. Alright. There, I gave you my rudimentary answer now.
Potential collapse detected.
If these traits sound familiar, it may be because people with narcissistic personality disorder can appear to be successful in business and politics. Initially, they may seem driven, confident, and charming. But over time, they often cause problems because they have an overwhelming need to feel and appear superior. To serve this need, they antagonize and belittle others, refuse to admit mistakes, and become angry when challenged. This matters because most selfish jerks can still lead normal lives. But people with this disorder are different and can be destructive to relationships and lead organizations astray. By learning to recognize the traits, we can make informed decisions about friends, family, colleagues, and even those we choose as leaders.